And we are live, K&K Sports Show, February 4th, 2026. After some technical difficulties, after some bloopers, it would not be a K&K Sports Show to start the month of February without some of them. Uh, but it's a Super Bowl special. We got Super Bowl 60. We're going to break it down for everybody. I got a couple of my close K&K partners with me. I got Graham backstage. Graham, how are you doing?
Doing good. We need to give you a round of applause after that.
All I needed was Kurt to call me, and I figured it out. I'd be sitting here for 3 hours if he did. Anyway, uh, good to see you, Graham. Tough luck for your Broncos, but future's bright for them. You got a nice quarterback of the future in Bo Nix, and I think you'll get to that Super Bowl sooner than later.
We'll
Uh,
make it through.
make it through. And alongside me is my friend, my brother from another, my fellow Giant fan, long-suffering Giants fan, Mr. Paul Rosen is with me tonight. And how we doing, Paul?
All right. Good evening, Kenny. Good evening, Graham. Hopefully, all the technical difficulties are beyond us, and we're moving forward and having a good Super Bowl show.
Absolutely. And we're going to start off the show. I'm going to pass it off to Paul for this segment. It's some memorable Super Bowl plays, not just our teams, but in general. And I'm going to pass it to Paul to explain a little more in detail what we're going to do here for the next few minutes.
All right. So, Kenny and I have come up with our list. You could probably go top 10 great Super Bowl plays. We've all watched most of the Super Bowls in our lives, and there just seems to be a great play every year, every other couple of years. So both Kenny and I have our top 5 Super Bowl plays of all time. And again, it's our top 5. So Kenny, let's start with 5 and work our way up to 1. I have a feeling we both of us are going to have the same number 1, but hey, never know.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'll start with number 5. How's that?
sounds good.
All right, my number 5, memorable for Giant fans, and you and I are Giant fans. Uh, Super Bowl 25, Scott Norwood, wide right. Sorry, Sharon, but that's my number 5 top Super Bowl play. Gave the Giants a 2019 victory for our second Super Bowl. What's your number 5?
Well, to be fair, Paul, why don't we do this since we did have those minor difficulties? I have wide right as well, but number 2. So we'll skip.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
go. So we'll do number 2 with me. I'll just breeze through it when we get to it. But wide
Okay.
right for me was number 2. I'm a homer. I got him up there. So I'm sorry. It was the first 1990 was when I started getting into my teenage years and everything. So it was a memorable one for me. But 5 for me, one heck of a play, and it's probably the only time you'll ever hear me say this in the you know in top plays or favorite. I got to give the Philly special number 5. Nick Foles, that play was incredible, and everybody's running it now, a different version of it. But that
Mhm.
play was invented over there in the Super Bowl, and I think it's got to be considered up there in the top 5 in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Number 4. Why don't you give me your number 4
Number
first?
4, I had to, you know, cheat a little bit. I had a couple that I didn't know which one to leave out. So number 4 was the catch by that made. If it wasn't for our number 1, which I know we're going to have as number 1, this would arguably be the best catch in Super Bowl history, and that's Santonio Holmes toe tapping catch there versus the Cardinals to secure the victory for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nice, nice. I also had a lot that I was uh, dwelling on, and I couldn't make my decision. But my number 4 was Malcolm Butler's famous interception at the goal line, Seattle against New England, Super Bowl 49, 11 years ago. But and that was the interception that saved the Patriots, and they won the Super Bowl. So that's my number 4. All right, number 3. I'll go number 3. This play to me is one of the most, if this could be considered underrated, um, if this had been maybe toward the end of the game, this might have been considered the greatest play of all time. But to me, James Harrison's 100-yard pick six against the Cardinals, to me, is one of the most underrated plays. It was fantastic. He made the interception off of Kurt Warner at the goal line and literally ran through the whole Cardinal team twice. Larry Fitzgerald tried to tackle him about 20 times. If you remember going up the sideline, but he went coast to coast and took it in for the touchdown. So my number 3 is James Harrison's pick six, 100-yard pick six. How about your number 3?
Love it. That was the one. That was my honorable mention. That was my close to number 5 for me, was that. And like you said, because of it not being an end of a play, another blooper almost there by Paul Rosen, almost spilling his drink on the air.
almost spilled Patrick's tea.
I'll go quick because 3 and 2 are similar to yours. 3 was Malcolm Butler's game-winning interception. And number 2, like I mentioned earlier, was wide right. So just to catch up a little bit. You nailed it with your explanations on both of them. And those 2 are definitely in my top 5.
Okay. And my number 2, you mentioned about being a homer. Well, I'm a homer. I don't care. It's my list. I'm being a homer. I don't think there's ever been a better pass by a quarterback in Super Bowl history. Especially, it led to the drive that gave the Giants the go-ahead touchdown when Ahmad Bradshaw didn't know whether to squat down on the 1-yard line or he teeter-tottered and then fell into the end zone. But the pass from the goal line from Eli Manning to Mario Manningham on the sideline, and you always see him over the shoulder, one foot in, other foot in, catch. And that led to the go-ahead touchdown. So my number 2, Manning to Manningham.
Kurt's backstage. We'll get him in a minute, but I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to mention who my number 1 is, but I want you to tell everybody the story again. David Tyree's catch has to be number 1 in Super Bowl history. Hanging on, how he held on to that ball and rested up on his helmet and not touch any part of that ground. Arguably best catch in NFL history, not alone Super Bowl history. So I'll let you take it away, and then we'll continue with the show.
Yeah, you said it. You said it all, Kenny. I mean, and that what I wrote down was David Tyree helmet catch / Eli Manning escape, because obviously that was the first part of that play where Eli Manning should have been sacked a couple of times. He was almost going to throw the ball to Sean O'Hara at the center, Sean O'Hara or Chris Snee, and he somehow got out of the arms of the Patriots and then chucked the ball straight down the middle of the field. And if you ever saw the highlight on the sideline, Michael Strahan is going, "No, you don't throw the ball down the middle of the field." And then lo and behold, David Tyree catches it against his helmet with the famous picture of Rodney Harrison draped all over his back, and somehow he held on against his helmet and caught the ball. And right then and there, I think every Giant fan knew they were going to win that game. There was no way the Giants were not going to be denied. And then a couple of plays later, Eli floated the ball into the corner of the end zone to Plaxico, and the Giants took the lead and upset the undefeated New England Patriots. So both of our number 1s was David Tyree helmet catch, and rightfully so, as you said, maybe the greatest catch in football history.
Let's get a couple of hellos in. I'm going to bring Kurt in because we're going
to.
One of them nights. I'm back.
I'm telling you.
All right. What I was saying is we're going to bring Kurt in to get his Super Bowl memory. We're going to skip our agenda, but we're going to get to everything. We'll get Kurt on and do Graham's questions, Paul, and then we'll go comparisons after that.
Okay.
The city comparisons. So let's bring Kurt in. and he's on audio. Kurt, you there?
Yes, sir. You guys hear me?
Yeah, it's been a
Hey,
night of
Kurt.
bloopers, so don't be surprised if there's another one. But Paul had a
No,
great segment.
real quick. You guys were talking two things, Paul. Number one, I know everyone says about the Tyree with the Manning, but I mean, would you say the better throw was the second Super Bowl though, when he hit Manningham down the down that sideline? A better throw by Manning, like a better play, kind of.
Yeah,
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, I just said that might have been the best throw in Super Bowl history. I mean,
Yeah.
you couldn't have put the ball if he handed in the ball about the 48-yard line himself. So yeah, without a
And,
doubt.
and the other thing, Paul, what a joke. Eli Manning's still not a Hall of Famer. What a
Yeah.
joke. I mean, no big deal. Win 2 Super Bowls, beat New England twice in New York. Not a big, that's
Yeah.
no big deal. We'll give, we'll give Justin Herbert a Hall of Fame, first crack when he's a Hall. I mean, it's stupid. They should be ashamed of themselves with Belichick. It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
it is.
It-
Let's get, go ahead, Paul.
We
You go, and
talked
then I'm gonna
about
get
it
Hello's
a
in.
little bit last night, Kurt, and let me tell you, I mean, I was pissed off last year that Eli should have been first ballot Hall of Famer for what he did, especially in the Super Bowl. But you see Belichick not getting in, which is even a bigger joke. I mean, as I don't know who
Yep.
said it, if Belichick as the first ballot coach doesn't get in, I'm sorry. What other coach first ballot should get in? Nobody. So even Robert Kraft, for crying out loud, Robert Kraft
Yep.
should have gotten in. So
Yep.
if those two guys don't get in, it's absolutely absurd. We're going back to Eli and 2 straight years he doesn't get in. He'll get in eventually, but
Yep.
like Kenny said yesterday. And Kenny, I don't want to steal your thunder, but you're right. The guys who every ballot should be not anonymous, and they should come out and say who they voted for.
Well, I'll give you I real quick because I want to get the hellos in, and I want to do this segment with Kurt. Sal Palantonio tonight, earlier today, they had him. They're doing the Super Bowl stuff, and he said he was one of the voters. He came on the air and said he voted for Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
I give him credit.
Good.
I give him credit, but the ones that didn't
Yeah.
vote are the ones that need to say it. Kurt, let me get
I've heard 2 guys who came out that said they didn't vote for Belichick. One was for about the Spygate and all that stuff, and the other one said that the 3 that he voted for were last attempt guys that probably would never make it if they didn't get sufficient votes now, which is credible, but still, I'm sorry. You have to vote Belichick in.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's get hellos in. Clayton saying, hey, guys. And he always likes to
Hey,
say,
Clayton.
smash that like button and share. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, give us a like if you like what you're hearing, like what you see, and give us a like. Mark Calderio, good evening, guys.
Hey,
On
Mark.
my feed. And also on my feed, our great friend Patrick Wiltsey saying aloha, brothers.
Hey, Patrick.
And, Lion Coffee. Patrick did a show with me yesterday on another network called The Juice. And Patrick, not only last week he was driving and showing me the Hawaii background in his way on his way home. Yesterday, he decided to stop at the beach, which is about a half a mile away from his house, and just show us the water in the background there. And it was nice. It was awesome.
What beach was it, Kenny?
I don't know, Patrick, if you want to say that in the comments. But he's saying hello. Lion Coffee. Use the code Patrick10. Graham just put it in the comments. Get 10% off any of your coffee products there at lioncoffee.com. Kurt, real quick, do you agree with Patrick? Most memorable Broncos Super Bowl memory? Elway's helicopter run.
No, it was John Mobley breaking up that last pass and finally winning the Super Bowl. That was my favorite moment of all time.
Okay, love it. Let's do this, Kirk, because I know you're busy. Gonna try and do these, quick hitter style. Graham came up with some good topics for the game, the game itself. So I'll ask you and Paul. I'll go to you first, Kurt. You're the AFC guy. I'm going to give you, if the Patriots are to win this game, give me their keys to victory, Kurt.
We have Pat Surtain has to cover JSN. Bo Nix has to.
No.
I mean, Kenny, I know I'm joking because you know what? I feel cheated. Because listen, we're the best team in football. Hey, I know injury happens and it's going to be exciting next year, but you know what? I'm not going to lie. This is going to be the hardest Super Bowl I think I've ever watched because we should be in there. If Bo Nix plays that game against the fraud Drake May, we win that by 21 points. So your question is again, I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest. What's your question?
Well, Patrick agrees with you. You got a point with Mobley. Question was, what do the Patriots have to do to win this game? What's their keys to victory? You're the AFC.
I think they have to make it as ugly as possible because the Patriots can't score. I don't trust Drake May to do anything in this game. And I think once they hit 21 points, if they hit Seattle hits 20, I think it's all over. So they got to ugly this thing up, make it, I'm not going to say look like the snow game, but they got to get this 17, 13, anything past 20. They're not scoring 20 points. They're not good at all. So I'm going to say make it ugly.
Okay. Paul, you're the NFC guy. Seahawks keys to victory.
The Seahawks is force New England to throw the ball because Drake May is not throwing the ball 40 times and beating Seattle. I'm sorry. If they can't run and they force him to start throwing the ball all over the place, if he throws 40 plus, they're not winning that game. I'm sorry. Not against that defense.
Love it. By the way, either Drew Lock or Tommy DeVito is going to get a Super Bowl ring.
Hey, you stole my thunder from last night.
And both of those quarterbacks were on the Giants, and Leonard Williams.
That's
too.
why I said it yesterday.
Yep. All right, so some good ones from Graham. Kurt, we'll stick with the AFC. What's the doom for the Patriots? What's the doom for each team? So we'll give you the Patriots.
Again, the doom is, I agree with Paul. I mean, I can't stop Seattle and I got to get in a shootout. It's just not going to happen. I mean, I'm telling you, they don't have the playmakers. I have zero confidence in the quarterback. I do not like him at all. I mean, I'm sorry. People drinking the Kool-Aid, not me. No way. I just think the higher the scoring game, that's doom. They cannot get this in a high-scoring game. It has to be ugly. It has to be low. So the doom, Seattle scores points, and it makes them throw the ball and have to catch up. It's not going to happen.
I like it. Paul.
I'll give you, Kenny, I'll give you my real doom, but then I'll give you my fake doom. My real doom is if somehow the Seattle offensive line can't control the Patriots' front seven, which, I mean, the Patriots have a good defense. There's nothing, you can't take away anything about them. My fake doom is if Sam Darnold turns into Sam Darnold from 2019 and New York Jet fandom. That's the Seattle doom.
If somebody's here's my doom. If somebody's wearing a Jets Sam Darnold jersey at the Super Bowl, that's going to be the doom for Sam Darnold. Graham's last question, Kurt. Do the Seahawks have, I think I know your answer. Do the Seahawks have it locked up, or can Mike Vrabel's coaching save the Patriots?
I think, honestly, this is a Super Bowl where, if you're going to answer me that question, I think this is a Super Bowl, one of the ones in a long time where the only way they can lose this game is if they screwed up themselves. And you know what? Again, I'm going to agree with Paul like this on the other side. If you're just going to get Sam Darnold and say, here you go, Sam Darnold, you're going to be MVP and you're going to throw it 40 times, don't. There's no need to do it. The Patriots can't score. Their offense stinks. Don't be stupid. Don't give them points. Just do what you got to do. Score 21 points. You're going to win this game. So I'm going to say locked up. I mean, listen, nothing's a lock, but I mean, this game is just all Seattle's to lose. Like, I mean, if they lose this game, it's on them. It's because they turn it over. They do stupid things. They're better than New England everywhere. And I'm going to give you guys a name. I'm telling you right now, Kenny, Cooper Kupp, man. You saw Cooper Kupp in that NFC Championship with the money on the line. You know what? Who did they go to? Cooper Kupp, right? Remember, people didn't want to sign him. Remember, the Broncos, we don't want to sign him. I wanted him. And you know what? That guy is money in these games. And you know what? Watch him Sunday. But that's my answer to you, Kenny, is this is one of the biggest games. I think that they're so much better than them. It's on them to lose this game. If they lose it, it's because of them. They do it themselves.
I want Paul's answer the same question, and then we'll get your prediction and MVP, Kurt. Fun fact from Graham backstage. And Graham, thank you for all you're doing back there. Graham, real quick, most of the teams the Patriots have played this year fired their head coach, guys. That's how their schedule has been.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
same question for you.
Play your schedule. It doesn't matter really. But anyway, just to I agree with Kurt 100% about the Seattle dominance over the Patriots. But I will say this. If you think Seattle has it locked up, I'll just say 3 rhetorical questions. Did the 2007 Patriots have it locked up? Did the St. Louis Rams, greatest show on turf, have it locked up? And did the Baltimore Colts have it locked up against the New York Jets? So what I'm saying is, while I think Seattle's going to win, there's no short thing as a lock. Anything can happen. Those 3 games, we know the outcome of those 3 games after those teams were supposed to have it locked up also.
Well said. Kurt, prediction, MVP, and then we'll let you go on your way. I know you've been a busy night.
All right, I'm going to go 27-16. Okay. I'm going to go 20 Seattle. And I'm going to go my MVP. I'm going to go Cooper Kupp. You know, I think everybody in the world is going to, okay, JSN. And listen, they're not going to, I will tell you this, because Paul, you are right. Like, listen, Vrabel is a good coach and he's a smart coach, and he's not going to he's going to do the old Belichick of, I'm going to take your weapon away. And you know, it's not going to happen. But you know what? Cooper Kupp is, and again, I could see Cooper Kupp, you know, like where Darnold doesn't go nuts to get MVP, but Cooper Kupp is like, you know, 9 catches, 101 yards and touchdown. I'm going to go Cooper Kupp.
Kurt,
nice.
I got the odds right here for him. Plus, he's 100-1 to get the
Wow.
And you know what?
Put some piece of money on that.
And you know what? Kenny picked that as well, Kurt, and that's scary. I'll mention at the end, because you and I never agree on anything. We always disagree when it comes to sports, but I'm with you, Cooper Kupp.
Why not, Kenny? Let me ask you something. Why is that crazy? You know, like, why not? I mean, he's been there, he's done it. You saw in the NFC Championship game, when the game's on the line, they're going to Cooper Kupp, right? You know they're going to go to him. You know the Patriots are going to have him one-on-one because they got to do they got to cover JSN. So, you know what? I think New England has to let him beat him. And listen, that's a guy that I think could.
I do too, Kurt. I do too. Kurt, thank you for joining. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I know you'll be with Jen, little Bobo, and the family, friends, whatever you're doing on Super Bowl Sunday. And we'll be back for March Madness. Kurt, you want to mention what you're doing real quick? You got a new gig, and congratulations on that.
Yeah, I'm doing a little. Actually, well, Kenny, I'm going to break a little more news. Tomorrow night, I am doing a Let's Talk Bronco show live. I am back on air tomorrow. I got a lot to say. I've regrouped. I got a lot to say, so I'm going to do a live Bronco show. But I'm also doing a little daily Bronco talk with Fan Arch. It's a nice little, it's a cool little podcast company where every day I'm going to be doing about a 10 to 15 minute video about some of my Bronco talk. So check it out. I put it on my Facebook page. But yeah, I'm getting ready to get March Madness for you guys. Getting ready to talk Let's Go Broncos. And listen, here, I'll just save it right now. Save this right now. I know you write my stuff down, Paul. Write this down. February 4th, 2026, Mr. Valenti states, I don't care who is on the other side. We are lifting our Super Bowl trophy next year because we're going shopping this summer. We're going shopping in March and April. We're going to get legit weapons. And I'll tell you guys right now, I'll give everybody September to do this. Find me 2 more quarterbacks than Bo Nix. You know what? In the postseason, you know who the most impressive quarterback was? Not Sam Darnold, not Drake May. It was Bo Nix. And you know what? Injuries happen, but you know what? We're winning the damn thing next year. Boys, have a great show and go Knicks. Let's go.
I'll
Thank
agree with
you.
that. Go Knicks.
Go
There you go.
Knicks. Go New York Knicks, not Bo Nix.
I keep
He
having-
better be careful what he wishes for.
I thought he.
You know, what's that?
disconnected me for a second
What's
there.
that song? Fairy tales may come true. They may happen to you.
I got to get
We'll see.
control of the Willy Wonka hat because they sounded like Gene Wilder there.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, you know, listen, I didn't want to burst his bubble. I almost wanted to throw in his face the fact that we won with a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl. Okay, so stop belly aching and bitching. Injuries happen. How many times, Kenny, have you heard him say, "Hey, next man up. Next guy has to play. Next man up. That's it. Injuries happen. This is the NFL. Next man up." So what are you crying about? You know? Am I right, Kenny? Am I right?
Not wrong. Not wrong. It's next man up mentality
So-
for sure. But move on, Paul. We
All right. Are we gonna?
you keep
Are we
talking.
gonna do
Paul.
our
I keep getting
predictions
booted
now?
off for some reason. We'll do comparisons now. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do our predictions later.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. So, everyone, this is my annual. I do this for the Super Bowl. I do it for the World Series. My annual city versus city of the teams that are in either the Super Bowl or the World Series. Maybe we'll do it next for the NBA finals, especially if our New York Knickerbockers are in. But this is a comparison, and we do food, pop culture, sports teams, that kind of thing, movies. So you'll understand when I go through the categories. So Kenny and Graham, you can play along. You're disappearing, Kenny.
Yeah. Just don't worry, Paul. It keeps happening, but just keep going. I know the
Okay.
order, and I'll be right
All
back
right.
on. I don't know what the issue is.
All right, so it's Boston, Beantown versus Seattle, the Emerald City. So our first category is greatest football player, New England. Who else? Tom Brady. For Seattle, your one and only, my one and only, Russell Wilson. Who do you like?
This is like Davy and Goliath. This is Tom Brady. All the way.
Literally.
Boston gets the check.
Okay. Tom Brady. I don't think there's too many that can argue with that. All right. Let's go greatest baseball player in franchise history. For the Red Sox, Ted Williams. For the Mariners, Seattle, Ken Griffey Jr., both Hall of Famers.
Today it was New York. Yes, yesterday I thought about this long and hard. It was Babe Ruth because we added New York in our New York show. I'm going Ken Griffey in this one. I seen Griffey play. I didn't see Ted Williams play live. Maybe that's the difference maker. But without Ken Griffey, Seattle's not going to any of the playoffs. And he was the most valuable player for Seattle for many years until he got traded to the Reds. And just stinks that they didn't get in him a World Series ring when the Yankees weren't there, of course. But they beat that Yankee team that year. I thought that was the team. But
All right. Okay. 1-1. Greatest coach. We just spoke about him a little earlier. Bill Belichick, Seattle, great coach. Unfortunately, he had a very bad season this year with the Raiders, but Pete Carroll was a fantastic coach with Seattle. So, who do you like?
I'm going, this one's easy for me as well. Pete Carroll did not do well in Las Vegas. If he did well in Las Vegas, maybe things are a little different, but uh, Bill Belichick, he's the great. He's, if it's not Vince Lombardi, it's Bill Belichick, greatest coach of all time.
Okay. Can't disagree. All right, let's go to food. Last night we had New York in it, and pizza and dirty water dogs and Katz's Deli pastrami sandwiches went over. But let's see. Boston, also very good food. A lot of seafood in Boston. So you have clam chowder, lobster rolls, fried clams. For dessert, Boston cream pie. Also, Seattle, out on the West Coast, seafood. Love salmon, oysters, and crabs. Which one you going with, Kenny?
And I did some homework, Paul. I added a dessert for Seattle. They got a chocolate. Their most popular dessert is the chocolate molten cake.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
I looked that up. That's one of their popular desserts. But this one's close. I'm not a big fan of the New England clam chowder. If it was Manhattan clam chowder, that's would be a great New York versus Boston one. I would go
Yeah.
Manhattan clam chowder, and I'd pick Boston. But I'm going New England because of the oysters and crabs. I do like oysters fried or even raw. We have an oyster festival down here, about a half hour from me. Maybe I have to get you and Luby down here one year for it, Paul. It's in the fall, and have a nice time there for oyster festival that they host down here. Real quick, hello from our good friend Michael Ronquillo saying good evening,
Hey,
Ken and
Michael.
Paul. Blue and white and blue and orange hearts for Graham as well.
Mm. All right. Let's go to popular song. So last night we had New York, New York in there, but I'm going to do a little poetic license for Boston. And they played this song probably before a lot of other teams started playing it during the course of Red Sox games. Sweet Caroline. And for Seattle, I found out something yesterday. Kenny was into grunge back in the 90s, and this band, Nirvana, had a hit, Come As You Are. So, Kenny, is it still Come As You Are tonight?
It's still come as you are. Love Sweet Caroline, college years, going to see my buddy down at West Virginia. The bars there would play Country Roads and Sweet Caroline, and everybody be singing on the bars. Just a good old fun atmosphere. But I gotta go Come As You Are. That changed me from my music style, from the dance and the hip hop from the 90s, going to alternative 90s alternative, thanks to Nirvana and Pearl Jam. So Come As You Are is going to be the one. And Michael was playing along yesterday. I told you I was, as long as you didn't copyright it, I was going to use it on the juice. So Michael, you can play along in here as well. It's going to be a lot of similar ones that we had yesterday on the juice, but we're almost done, and then we got some fun prop bets and stuff for everybody.
All right. So, after 5 categories, Boston is up 3-2. All right. Movies. A lot of movies in both Boston, centered in Boston and in Seattle. 2 good ones. Boston, Good Will Hunting, fantastic movie. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and of course the great Robin Williams. And a fun romance comedy, Sleepless in Seattle. Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks. Which one you going with?
I alluded yesterday, I haven't seen Sleepless in Seattle. Shame on me. It's on my bucket list. I still haven't watched it. I didn't watch it last night, Paul. So, asterisk, I'm going Good Will Hunting. I will let you
Okay.
know when I watch this in Seattle. We'll come on the K and
Okay.
K, and we'll see if my mind was changed. But love
Okay.
Goodwill Hunting. Love Goodwill Hunting.
All right. New category this year: best celebrity fan. Boston. Guys around Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy. I'm sure if there's a bad call against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, you're going to hear about it from him. And for Seattle, a big Seahawks fan, great comedian, Will Farrell.
Michael got Goodwill Hunting for his movie. I got Will Ferrell, landslide. Thought about
Okay.
it. Everybody that was saying on the show I was on last night, our audience yesterday, from Elf and his Saturday Night Live days, just to make people laugh. His co-host, his co-hosts on Saturday Night Live, he could just make them laugh on any given moment. And Ron Burgundy, just all the characters, Step Brothers. The movies are unlimited with him, and
Mhm.
just a great actor, and he's got to be the best celebrity fan for me.
Great. Good. So right now, 7 categories, Boston 4, Seattle 3, but there's 2 big categories coming up. Another new category, best reporter fan, and these are people who are reporting, whether it's on TV, pop culture, or sports, but they are fans of this particular team. So for Boston, Maria Menounos, who you may remember and seen in Extra and some of these other pop culture type shows, and she actually for the 2007 Super Bowl lost a bet. I forget who she bet, the Giants and the Patriots, and she wound up, I think, having to wear some type of bathing suit or bikini or something because she lost the bet. And for Seattle, ESPN reporter Mina Keems, who is a very big Seattle Seahawks fan. So, Kenny,
Yeah,
which one are you going with?
Michael playing along, Will Ferrell for him, so he's in a Seattle.
Okay.
That one since he's been joining, keep score for him. Mina Kimes, I love how she reports. I love her knowledge of the game. You could tell she's just not a voice. She knows her stuff, and I call her like she's like the female like Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport. She's going to get you the inside information, and not just football. And that's what makes it really good is she knows her basketball and her baseball as well. But football, watching her with Seattle, it's going to be fun the next couple of days, and looking forward to hear her report on the sideline, on the shows that she's on this week. Not the sidelines, but she's also got a couple podcasts, a couple shows out there too. And Michael's going 2-1 Seattle with Mina Kimes.
Okay. So it's 4-4. Our last category is tourist attractions. Um, Last night with the New York edition, we had the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building. Pretty difficult to go against something like that, but Boston and Seattle also have some very good tourist attractions. And for Boston, I have Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market, very big tourist shopping and places that tourists can find restaurants and shopping and shops and those kinds of things. And in Seattle, the Space Needle that's been there forever, and Pike Place Market, also another place, big fish area, seafood area, shops, restaurants kind of thing as well. So, Kenny, you decide, is it Seattle or is it Boston?
Here's the difference for me. It's simple. I can go to Baltimore and I can go to a nice market there like Pike and Seattle as well. But the difference is I don't have a Space Needle that's been around forever near Maryland. I can go shopping up anywhere near, and do similar things like that. So if it was for markets, I would probably still go Seattle because that one's a little more famous. Throwing the fish, you get to throw
Right.
the fish,
Exactly.
but the Space Needle would be the icing on the cake for me. So I'm gonna go
All right.
Seattle, taking it, and Michael as well got Seattle. So Michael's at since he joined the deadlock, but I think I remember his answers yesterday, and I think he had a couple more Seattle over Boston.
All right. Perfect. Seattle wins 5-4, and it could be. Hopefully, we have a close Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michael
Like
3-1. Paul, I'm sorry, Michael 3-1. Michael was
Oh,
3.
okay. And let's hope the Super Bowl is close, and we're all predicting a Seattle win. So perhaps it'll be a close game as well. Great job, Kenny.
Great job, Paul.
Thank
I want
you.
to do this with you. I got a fun added bonus segment, and I do this on the juice. I did this with Keith Brugman yesterday. And I know I figured this would be a great one to do with you because I know you love your music. You do parodies, you know your music. And this is a blind ranking. And I'll write them down where you rank them, and then we'll grade you at the end. We'll see how you did. Best halftime shows of all time. These are voted, and these are the top 5. And I'm going to just give you no particular order. You got to predict the order here in a blind ranking. First one I'm going to give you: Super Bowl 36, U2.
Okay.
Now you tell me 1 through 5 where.
Oh, you're not gonna tell me the 5, and then I have to.
I'm going to give you one at a time. That's how we do this blind ranking.
Okay.
It's a little harder.
Yeah.
So if you use one, you can't use one again. So
Yeah. I'll go U2. I'll go number 5.
number 5 for U2 for Paul. Okay. We're going to go Michael Jackson, Super Bowl 27.
I'll go number 2. No, I'll go number 3. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, number 3. Next one, Super Bowl 47, Beyonce. Now, these are people voted. It doesn't matter if you like them or not. These are what people voted for as their favorites.
I will do number 2.
Okay, so you got 1 and 4 left.
Right.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Super Bowl 56.
Number 4.
And that leaves Prince, Super Bowl 41. Are you happy with that choice at number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
All right. Very good, Paul. Very good. We did this yesterday. I know Michael played along with that one. All right. So I will tell you the order, and then I'll tell you how you did. Super Bowl 41, Prince, number 1. You nailed it. Super Bowl 47, Beyonce was number 2. Super Bowl 56, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg was number 3. You had him at number 4. U2, Super Bowl 36 was number 4. Michael Jackson, I thought it would have been a little higher, number 5.
Wow. I can't believe Michael Jackson was beat out by U2 and Dr. Dre.
Well,
I want to read
well, it's not just, we're talking like us, how we think, but
Right.
So we did this with Trevor yesterday. He never heard of U2. So,
Oh,
so you get some younger people that vote, they're not going to know,
Yeah.
and Beyonce's up there, top female artist, in music. And, you're going to get some people out there that are Beyonce fans. Like if Taylor Swift did a halftime show, she'd be number 1 just for being there, so.
Right, exactly.
So that was a little added, quick, rapid fire.
Very cool. Very cool.
We'll do some prop bets, Paul. Are we up for that? And then I think we
Yeah.
got anything, and then just pretty much prop bets, and then our predictions, I think, to wrap it up.
Okay.
I got some fun ones for you and Graham and everybody back there. All right. First one I want to give you. There's a pregame concert show
Yeah.
this year. Green Day.
Green Day.
They have a prop bet on their first song that's going to be played, and I'll read the songs and the odds. American Idiot, 100, even plus 100, so that's 1-1. Basket Case is 3-1. Know Your Enemy, 4-1. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, 5-1. When I Come Around, 6-1. Or etc., 7-1.
You want me to make a prediction?
What's going to be their first song that you think they play?
Mention the songs again.
American Idiot,
Mhm.
Basket Case, Know Your Enemy, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, When I Come Around, and 21 Guns.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I'm going to go Basket Case. That's like was one of their first songs. I'll go with that. Coin toss, heads or tails? Simple one.
Tails Never Fails.
Tails never fails. I'm with my friend Paul. This is an actual bet. You can go on Bet Online. I found this. I was looking for funny prop bets. Bet Online has a prop bet. How many times will Terry McAuley, the the retired official, be
Right.
consulted for a play? Be consulted by Chris Collinsworth and Tirico on his thoughts of the play. Over under is 3.
I would say under 3.
I'm gonna go over because it's
Really?
every challenge you're gonna get there, and they're probably gonna bring something stupid up in the middle. So I'm gonna go about 4. Let's say hello to our good friend Keith Brugman.
Hey,
Keith
Keith.
over there at Denver Bronco Roundup. I'm gonna be filling in for him tonight. He's got a busy night ahead, so I'm gonna be over there. He goes. He wants a prop bet on who could kick a longer field goal, Mr. Rosen or Mr. Kirkpatrick. How long would it be?
I'll kick a field goal if Pat, what's his name? Who's the guy on ESPN? Pat
McAfee.
McAfee puts up 150K.
I'll say this. I'll answer this 2 ways. We'll do 30-yard field goals. I think I can make a 30-yard field goal. I could do maybe the distance. I don't know if I'll be accurate.
That's a long kick, Kenny. 30 yards is a long kick.
25. We'll say 20. We'll go even 20. We'll just say 20.
I think I can kick a 20-yard
You
field
know
goal.
why I'm going to beat Paul? Because here's the twist. We got to hold for each other, and I'm going to pull the old Lucy on Paul when he's trying to kick the field goal, and I'm going to win the competition there, Keith. So I'm going to go first, and then I'm going to pull it away from Paul so I can get the win. But great one there. I like that one. So we did Green Day. We did the coin toss. How many times McAuley? Who's going to be seen first during the national anthem? Coach Mike McDonald or Coach Mike Vrabel?
Vrabel.
I think it would be Vrabel too, but it would not surprise me if they want to save him for the end. So these are some fun prop bets you can actually go on and throw $1 on and just have some fun throughout the game. If you have $10 and you belong to a site, they got some fun ones there that'll keep you entertained. Keith's calling me Kenny Lucy Kirkpatrick. We mentioned this on our previous Giants show last week about Harry Carson creating the old Gatorade dunk. Color of the Gatorade or beverage poured on the winning coach. Orange and blue are co-favorites at 2.5 to 1. Yellow, which is the lemon lime, is 3 to 1. Purple is 6 to 1. Water, 7 to 1. Or like a red pink color, 14 to 1.
I'm gonna say yellow, lemon, lime.
That's a popular one. I like that. But I'll tell you, if I was looking for a long shot, give me water. You don't know if
Mm,
they just go and grab a bucket, they might grab the ice bucket, and it might be the
right.
water. It might be the water over the Gatorade. So
That's
you want to take
true.
a shot at a long shot. That's your long shot. And again, we're just having some fun with this. If you want to put a couple of dollars on, I'm saying don't go on there and put $10, $20 on these things. But if you belong to one of these sites, Bet Online is where I got a couple of these. Put a dollar on them, have some fun. Why not? So I got a couple more for you, Paul, and then the
Okay.
Olympics are being held this year by NBC, hosted on NBC as well. Uh, Starts next week. I'm excited about that. I like the Winter Olympics. I really do. They want to know. They have a bet over under 2 commercials for the Olympics mentioned throughout.
Only two. I think there's gonna be at least 4 or 5.
Right? Over two is a minus 175, so you would get 75 cents back for a
Cents.
dollar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a big favorite, and it's the easiest one I think by far. I think you're going to see at least 5 or 6, and you're going to see
Yeah.
like all the American stars like doing a different commercial that for each
Exactly.
of their respected sports that they're in. Uh, not that Paul's going to have an interest in this, but I'm going to try and make him have somewhat of an interest in this. Bad Bunny's hair color is a prop bet on here. He's got his natural hair color, which is like a brown, dark brown. That's minus 400. Bleached. Is he going to bleach his hair? 2 to 1. Multicolor, 6 to 1. He can do a pink, 9 to 1. A flag design, 11 to 1. And a blue, 14 to 1.
I'll say blue. I don't give a crap, and I want to use another word for it. As I said to you last night, I'd rather watch Bugs Bunny than Bad Bunny.
Yep. I'm gonna get to a couple comments in a second. Just for the heck of it, I did this with Pat. We did this with Patrick last night. I'm gonna go multicolor. You probably have some kind of representation of the Puerto Rican flag somewhere. So why not
Mhm.
in his hair make it red, white, and blue color Puerto Rican flag? So can win $6 for a dollar if I decide to make that bet. So and Paul,
Okay.
you can win 14 for a dollar. Paul, that's a nice investment.
Yeah, I took the long shot.
Graham saying Lindsey Vonn still competing despite tearing her ACL. I bet you that's a good prop bet. Will she be one,
Yeah.
Paul? That's on
I
one
don't
of
know.
these commercials.
I don't know how she's competing with the torn ACL, but that's neither here nor there. But good
Let's
luck to her.
let's get Keith's question prop in because Michael's answering it. Which team scores first? Which team turns the ball over first, Paul?
I'm gonna go Seattle will kick a field goal to score first, and I think the Patriots will turn the ball over first.
Same. Michael's got the same exact as you. Seattle scores first. New England turns the ball over. I'm going to be different. I'm going to go Seattle like Paul and Michael, but Sam Darnold's going to get an early interception in this game. He's going to force one to JSN and Christian Gonzalez. I'll even give you the player to get the interception. Christian Gonzalez. But then after that, Sam Darnold wakes up and realizes, like Kurt Valenti was on earlier, and like I think Cooper Kupp's going to have a monster game, and he's not going to force it to JSN, and Cooper Kupp's going to step up big time in this game. Let's see what else. I got 1 or 2 more here. I think that's it, Paul. Let me just make sure, and before we get our bets in. Yeah, those are some fun little prop bets I have for you, Paul.
Segment, Kenny.
So let's do this, Paul. Final thoughts and Super Bowl prediction and MVP of the game.
Okay. I said it last night, and I'll say it again tonight. This will be Seattle's payback from Super Bowl 49 and 11 years ago. We all know what happened there. Dumb call by Pete Carroll, throwing the ball from the 1-yard line when you have Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. But this is going to be different. Seattle will be down 24-20, so they have to go for a touchdown. Can't kick a field goal and go into overtime. Sam Darnold's going to move Seahawks down the field, and with 20 seconds left, this time it's going to be different. Instead of throwing the ball, they're going to hand the ball not to Marshawn Lynch, but to Kenneth Walker III. He's going to run in for a touchdown from the 1-yard line, and Seattle's going to win 27-24. And my MVP will be, as usual, the quarterback, Sam Darnold.
Love it.
And Jet fans will be freaking out.
Love it. Michael, 42-24 Seattle. Jackson
Wow.
Smith and Jigba, Super Bowl 60 MVP. Michael might have the 2-4 Super Bowl box pool there with that 42 there. I'm kidding. I'm in one. I'm in one work one, so I don't know my numbers yet. But once they come out, I'll be hoping to win my first ever Super Bowl box pool. I never won one.
Good luck.
Thanks. Me, it's simple. I think it's going to come down to, not making mistakes. Sam Darnold, I just predicted an early mistake from him. Let's run the ball. Let's make a few plays. They're going to double cover JSN. That's going to leave Cooper Kupp open. That's going to leave Rashid Shaheed open. Let's go that route. Let's run the ball with Kenneth Walker. Let's take control of this game early after that early miscue, and let's win a close one, low scoring. Let's make our defense be the better defense of the two. I think I'm going to go 20-17. That was the score I had yesterday. And like Kurt, I can't believe I thought I would have been the only one to have Cooper Kupp as my MVP. 2 touchdowns, 100 yards receiving. JSN, they're going to – Mike Vrabel is like that Bill Belichick tree. Don't let the best player beat you. JSN's their best player on offense. They're not going to let JSN beat them. Cooper Kupp, for everybody out there who wants to go on and sprinkle, $1 or $2 on a bet, and again, gamble responsibly, 100-1. So if you put $1 on Cooper Kupp, you'll get back $100. Go do it. If you want to spend $1 somewhere, go do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to play $1 and see if Cooper Kupp wins. It gets me $100 back on my money. So Cooper Kupp, flash from the past, getting the MVP, Paul.
Hopefully he does.
Absolutely. 31-17 from Keith. Seattle, JSN takes the MVP, and people will say it should have been Darnold. Interesting. But Graham, if you want to put yours up in the comments. Final thoughts, Paul, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody.
All right. I had a little rocky start here, but we finally got through. Great show. Thanks, Kenny. Thanks, Graham. Thank everybody out there for participating, hanging with us tonight. Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy it wherever you're going to watch it. If you're going to bet responsibly. If you're going to drink responsibly. I don't want to sound like everyone's father, but listen, you just want to be safe. We want to see you next week with us. So everybody enjoy yourself Sunday. Have a great time. And hopefully the game will turn out to be a really good game.
Absolutely. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, 34-13, Graham's prediction is Seattle. MVP is Kenneth Walker with 3 touchdowns. Carson will like that prediction. But thank you guys for tuning in. K&K Sports, I know we've been, on and off here. We've had some busy work schedules and stuff going on outside of Wednesday, some busy Wednesday nights, but we're going to come back. We'll be back. We're going to get ready for a new season. We got March Madness coming up, NFL Draft coming up. Baseball will be starting soon. Of course, the NBA will be here. We'll do it. We'll see everybody soon. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody. Stay safe wherever you are. Enjoy the food, enjoy the company, and most of all, enjoy the game. We'll see everybody.